Hi everybody. I wanted to give you a brief introduction to the Singleton example. In the Singleton example, what we want to do is make sure there is exactly one and only one instance of a class. The Singleton class is typically declared as final, so it cannot be subclassed. It has a constructor, which is declared as private, so it can only be instanced by itself. And then it contains a single instance of itself, and it's held privately. The only way you gain access to this instance is through a reader method called a getter. So this getter or accessor returns the only instance of the Singleton example. And the Singleton has the full functionality of a normal class. It can subclass other classes. It can contain methods like hi. And here a client is going to get an instance of, in fact, the only instance of the Singleton example, and then run the hi method, and it will say hello world. Let's do that now. And sure enough, it says hello world. Just to put too fine a point on it, if I would like to make a new instance of a Singleton example, it says I cannot, because the constructor is private and nothing outside of the Singleton example can make new instances. If I wanted to subclass the Singleton example, the compiler will stop me because it's a final class and final classes cannot be subclassed. So Singleton is very good as a design pattern if your goal is to make sure there is only one instance of a class. And having one instance of a class is very good if what you're trying to do is achieve some sort of consistency. I'll give you an example. For example, here's an address book program. In the address book program, you can double click on something, and as you move from one record to the other, because you're only dealing with a single record, a single database that's consistent, if I go into this edit facility and change the database in the editor, it automatically updates the view. Similarly, if I start to move from one record to another record, we can kind of see that there's an element in here of consistency, and that's exactly what we're looking for in the address book database system. So by using Singleton pattern, this is the common pattern where you have a final class followed by a private constructor and a single static instance. That type of pattern enables us to get control of the number of instances created and make sure there is one and only one instance. And that makes the Singleton pattern a very simple pattern, a pattern you can implement in any object-oriented language, and also a pattern which enables you to have, I would call it a global instance that anyone can have access to, but only one can make an instance of.